exciting edition of Smell the Coffee. It's a Thursday morning. It's quarter to weekend. We're so excited. I am here with Glenora Shipura, and man, we are about to make your day. We are about to get you started with the weekend festivities, because usually we start our weekends on a Thursday.
Yeah, that's how you start your weekend.
And then you slowly but surely get into, the Friday. But I am so excited. Weekends for me are for resting. And sometimes I don't even rest. But just the thought of the weekend makes me excited. Just to know that, I don't have to, I can actually snooze my alarm and it won't matter.
But for me, I'm quite shocked to hear you say that you rest on weekends, because I don't know if the viewers know this, but Aina Riza Koyo is superwoman.
Oh my gosh.
If she's not here working, she's doing something else. You are like everywhere. You're always working. I've seen you work weekends countless times. So to me, you're like superwoman. Like, you always are busy, girl. You're always busy.
That's why I'm saying that, I can snooze my alarm sometimes. I don't have to necessarily. Sometimes you can work from home. Sometimes as we work in the media, so even during weekends, we have to call people for interviews. We need to update social media.
We need to go to events.
So even if you are at home during the weekend, you are most probably likely to be working. But I think when it's something you love doing, it's all worth it. I think,
And it doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't feel like work. I think that's the beauty, of working in the media space.
Or working in the industry that you love. It doesn't matter what you do. Yes, totally agree with that.
But I am, usually I just want to know that, I don't have to wake up. I don't have to be here at 6, I don't have to come to work at 6. I don't have to, I can decide to wake up at 3.
And you can snooze, like you said, you can snooze
my
till
alarm.
You can wake up at 5 p.m.
Yes,
it's fine,
and
guys.
just do what you have to do. So that's amazing. And also, on weekends, as a mom, as an aunt, as a sister, as a cousin, as a neighbor, you also don't rest, because those are also full-time jobs.
Exactly,
you have
guys.
to be there for your family. You
have to
be
do
there
laundry.
for your friends. You have to do laundry.
Guys, adulting is hard.
So you are just working.
You're
it
just
might
working.
not be work that you're being paid for, but somewhere, somehow.
You need to run errands for the family. Your mother needs this. Oh, guys.
You're definitely working. But nonetheless, we will be right back with our top stories. You will not rather believe what Chidima, what the latest update rather on Chidima's case with Miss Essay is. And Miss Essay is this Saturday. That's why I think this story is so relevant to both you and I. I don't know if you're a pageant person, but as an entertainment consumer, I think it's a very important story for you to stick around for.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Now, before we swing over to what's happening in South Africa in case of Adetshina, we give you another update in the entertainment space. Taylor Swift has cancelled 3 concerts in Vienna after Austrian authorities arrested 2 people, accusing them of planning attacks on large-scale gatherings, including the singer's shows in the European capital. Now the arrest comes amid a string of similar terrorist threats targeting major events in Europe this summer. One of the suspects is a 19-year-old who allegedly pledged allegiance to the Islamic State. Authorities said that suspect, an Austrian citizen, was arrested in the town of Ternitz on Wednesday. We have identified relevant preparatory actions and also that a focus of the 19-year-old was the Taylor Swift concerts in Vienna. Franz Ruf, the public security director at Austria's Interior Ministry, said in a joint news conference with police chief Gerhard Postel on Wednesday. Now, no information was shared about the second suspect. Swift's concerts were scheduled for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Ernst Happel Stadium and were expected to draw more than 150,000 people across the 3 nights. Ruff said that the arrested people were radicalized online and that officers found chemical substance after searching the first suspect's home. Investigations are working to determine if those substances could have been used to construct a bomb, according to authorities. This is really, really sad. I'm glad that the authorities were able, to apprehend the suspects before major damage could be done, and they won Taylor Swift, which I like that she cancelled her performances, for the safety of everybody involved. But it's a wild time, hey?
Yeah, people are doing such wild things. Why would you want to go and do a mass bombing at a concert where people are drunk, where people are just enjoying? Like, it's the intention is really to kill.
It is.
The intention is,
and it's easy
really
to find
harm
people at a concert, because if I hear that Taylor Swift is coming to Namibia, definitely there's going to be a lot of people there.
Yes, and it's easy for you to get your target when people are at a gathering. I just think it's so sick. And shout out to Taylor Swift for looking out for her fans. It just speaks a lot about her character. She's not greedy.
She could have said,
somebody could have said, no, let me just do it. Let me just, it's money that I will get. So I'm so glad that Taylor cancelled her concert. But nonetheless, let's move over to some other interesting news. South Africa's national beauty pageant was thrown in turmoil on Wednesday after the government accused the mother of a contestant who suffered a torrent of online abuse over her Nigerian heritage of fraud and identity theft. Chidima Adetshina, who is 23, has been the subject of vicious xenophobic attacks on social media since she was announced as a finalist of Miss South Africa in July, with many, including cabinet ministers, questioning her credentials. This whole circus on social media led to an investigation into her citizenship by the Home Affairs Ministry, following a request from the pageant's organizer. This uncovered a prima facie indication that Chidima's mother might have committed fraud and stolen the identity of a South African woman after the Miss SA hopeful was born, the ministry said on Wednesday. Reasons exist to believe that fraud and identity theft may have been committed by the person recorded in Home Affairs record as Chidima Adetshina's mother. An innocent South African mother whose identity may have been stolen as part of the alleged fraud committed by Chidima's mother suffered as a result because she could not register her child. The ministry said it was obtaining legal advice on the implications of Adetshina's citizenship, adding the contestant did not participate in the alleged unlawful action as she was just an infant at the time. Adetshina and her mother had given written consent to the initial probe, it said. The investigation had broadened to identify and pursue any officials involved in the alleged fraudulent scheme, the ministry said, adding it deployed every resource at its disposal to establish the truth. The organizers of Miss South Africa did not immediately reply to a request for comment. They had previously said that Adetshina, a law student, was a South African citizen holding both a South African ID and a passport, and thus met all the contestant eligibility criteria. Yeah.
Wow, this story took a weird left turn. I did not see this coming.
Me too.
I was full in support of her. Of course, she's innocent in this.
She's innocent.
She was a baby. Yes. But the mother saw us all
But
root for
shame
her and
on
fight.
shame on her mother if
Yes,
this is true.
shame on her if this is true.
Because now you are letting your child go through this, you are letting this dream. She could have advised her to already withdraw from the beginning when the allegation started flying. She should have said, you know what, my child, let me just come out with the truth. Listen, between you and me, I stole or I paid some people at Home Affairs to give me, you know, citizenship, but I see now this is getting out of hand. Withdraw here. It's fine. It's fine if you are not Miss SA. But for her to let her, you know, dream and dream so big and continue making a fool out of everyone. That's
Do you know how many celebrities in South Africa came out in support of Adetshina? I mean, I'm not saying that they were wrong to do so, but you saw the number of support and the waves and you know, the news that was skyrocketing from this. And you were just like,
and we said South
fingers
Africans
crossed.
are xenophobic.
Yeah, we did.
But you see now how.
But now they're going to be like, yeah, you see.
This story took a
it really took
but
a left turn.
nonetheless, let's head over to our interview segment where we are rather talking to Ms. Lina Ndengu from the National Qualification Authority of Namibia. A wise man once said that a website is the only thing that can promote you 24/7. Not even your employees are going to do that for you. Today we will be talking all things website launch. We are joined by Ms. Lina Ndengu. She is the manager for marketing and corporate communications at Namibia Qualification Authority. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you, Aina. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. Please tell us a little bit about the work that you do for NQA. You can give us a brief overview about, you know, what the organization is all about.
The Namibia Qualifications Authority was established through the Act of 1990, Act 29 of 1996, basically where the mandate is to ensure that the association is responsible for the National Qualifications Framework, to manage it, to set it up and manage it. NQA is also responsible to ensure that institutions of higher learning, training institutions, as well as organizations that offer training, basically offer courses that are accredited, and these institutions as well are accredited. We are also basically responsible to basically ensure that we write the professional standards, you know, the standards for employment, for jobs, for professionals, so that we can ensure that Namibia has a market that produce, or educational institutions produce students that has quality, that has definitely obtained education that is of quality. What the NQA basically does is, I usually break it down into folds. As the first one is the accreditation of institution, where we ensure that an institution is accredited, as well as the courses that they offer are accredited. The second one is basically also the evaluation of qualifications. So if a student decides to study outside the country, or not even just that, even within Namibia now, the employers also require those looking for jobs to basically go to the NQA and get the qualifications evaluated. We also do the evaluation part of qualifications for anyone that has gone out to study, so to ensure that whether they studied at an institution that is accredited for a accredited qualification.
Okay, just for interest's sake, so if I studied at an institution that is not accredited, that means I've wasted 4 years of my life and I need to start over, or does the NQA have mercy and say something, I don't know?
You know, unfortunately, Aina, that's the sad part about it, that if you have studied in an institution that is not accredited, you have wasted your resources, 4 years of your time, your money. You cannot basically secure employment. And also, if you decide to, say, further your studies, say if you did a degree and you want to go do your master's, your qualification is not recognized because it holds no value, and you find yourself that you can't apply for your master's because your qualification is not valid.
basically you don't have a
You
qualification.
basically do not have a qualifications. That's actually the sad part about this.
All right, let's talk about the NQA website launch. What is so special about this brand new website, and why is it different from the current one that you have?
You know, our website was created in 2014 when basically when we started off at the NQA.
Yeah.
And you know, technology keeps evolving, you know, and we thought of, let us come up with something different, something fresh, and something that learners can interact with as well. Someone looking for information, being it in the country, outside the country, they can get the information that they're looking for. There were certain things that we couldn't do on the old website that you know, we want to do. So we thought of our council actually can we just get something new?
Yeah.
And that is where the whole process started from.
Okay, something aesthetically pleasing, something that speaks to this day and age of
Yes.
2024.
Yes.
In this time, everyone is all about aesthetics. Something must look nice. It must be appealing. Okay,
Yes.
so then why is this website important? Why is it important for, you know, NQA to have this website in this particular time?
You know, Aina, just like you mentioned, if I studied at an institution that is not accredited, you know, you waste your resources, your money, your time. But if you look at it, our website, basically, what we want to ensure is that when students want to find out if institutions are accredited in Namibia, they are able to find that information on our website. Every 3 months after council meeting, this information is updated on our website, and they will know that this information is current, and if an institution is not on there, they will know that this institution is not accredited. We also have information for institutions of higher learning that wants to apply for accreditation. All the information is on our website. The process flow, it's a 3 to 6 months process, and all the necessary information that they need, the application form that they need, it's all on our website. And also basically, if you want to find out more information about the NQA, basically why we exist, all that information we want to share as well. Being it, if you want to come and join the NQA team, the NQA family, our vacancies will basically be, you can upload your CV on our website.
Nice.
So these are the things that we basically want to ensure that if anyone is want to find out information about the NQA, it does not matter where they are, they can get the information that they're looking for.
Okay, and apart from, you know, accurate dissemination of information, is there other ways that this particular website improves user experiences for all stakeholders? I mean, for students, could be for universities, educators. What features maybe can these stakeholders find on the website to improve, you know, their experience? Are they able to, you know, apply for stuff on the website? Are they able to, apart from vacancies, is one able to cut the process short? Maybe instead of coming to the office, I can just do everything online, etc.
You know, what we've done is that in the past, our list of accreditation for Namibia, you could download the list, and it's a whole 80-page document, 90-page document. And to look for the institution that you're looking for, that really was just a cumbersome process.
Yeah.
And we thought of how can we make sure that it's easier for students? Or sometimes a student wants to study a specific course, but they don't know where to go. So you have to go through this whole 80-page document to find which institution offers this course.
Yeah.
So what we've done on the new website is that we've incorporated a search button where you can either search for the institution that you're looking for,
Nice.
or if you're looking for a specific course, say marketing, and you put in marketing, it throws out all the institutions that offer marketing in Namibia that are accredited,
Nice.
as well as the qualifications that they offer that are accredited. And that is actually the nice feature that we have actually incorporated, and I'm actually very excited about that.
Yeah, it's very nice. Even it's just, it makes the process so much easier.
Yes.
All right, and then when it comes to user friendliness of your website, how accessible is it to everyone, including, you know, those with disabilities?
You know, when I thought of people with disability, you actually start thinking, how can we make this website user-friendly for people with disabilities.
Mm.
We're currently still in a process to see how can we make this happen.
Yeah.
Because you might find someone that cannot see but would want to hear.
Yes.
So we're looking at trying to see in the near future how can we incorporate features such as that when you can basically search and then the website speak back to you to tell you that this is the information that you're looking
click
for.
here, click here, do this.
Yeah, we're also trying to bring in chatbots, busy looking at the option for chatbot to see how can we basically make services more convenient for our users. We're looking at features such as chatbots. But currently, we're really just trying to see, to try and make sure that all our users are able to go through our website and not feel like I cannot find the information that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And we have really just tried to break it down different departments so that if you're looking for information on accreditation, you know where to go. Looking for information on evaluation, you know where to go. On the NQF different levels and all that information about the framework, it's all in one tab, so you don't have to go around the website to search for the specific information, and that is what we have done.
Okay, and then finally, Miss Lina, as a communications practitioner, the best thing that you would like to hear from the people, your audience, is feedback. What mechanisms does this website have in place for NQA to receive feedback from the audience, and also the audience to be able to receive feedback from NQA?
We've been looking at how can we ensure that you can put through a report to the NQA, and if you're not comfortable for people to know who you are.
Yeah.
What we've done is we've incorporated the anonymous, or the hotline we call it, reporting on our website. Basically what you can do is you can either call, we've incorporated the information on the website where you can make a call.
Nice.
This basically information is handled through Deloitte and Touche. It's not directly by the NQA, so it's a report then that goes to the higher ups, and then they can basically look at the complaints or the information that is coming through and see how we can basically solve all these problems. But what we have also done is we've incorporated a anonymous reporting button, like we call it the hotline reporting, where you can basically go in and you type in the information. If you don't want your information divulged of who you are, you can just put in what you want to complain about, your complaint, and on when it happened, and you send through that information, and it goes to our risk department, and then they deal with this information.
Nice.
I think that is something very exciting because sometimes you might have a complaint about me, as
Yes.
Lina, and you're not comfortable to say it because of the position that Lina is holding, but you want to really report Lina. So you all come to visit our website and you put in this information that I have a complaint about Lina. This is what she did, and I'm not happy about it. Or this is what I realize she's doing. Please deal with it. Or if you feel that you've seen an institution that is offering courses, or that you feel that it might not be accredited, you are also welcome to share this information on our website by basically inputting this information in our hotline or anonymous reporting button, and we will then basically take this up and then see how we can try, and we will approach this institution and we'll start dealing with it further. Or if you find someone is using an NQA logo and you know that this institution is not accredited, because according to the NQA Act, they're not allowed to use our logo if they are not accredited, and you share this information with us, we will then be able to take it up with this institution and then see how we can resolve these issues.
I love that. That is very innovative, and I love the fact that the NQA is not making room for any biasness or any victimization. That is amazing. Thank you so much for joining us on Smell the Coffee.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome, and we will be right back. Please do stay with us. Well, that is all the time we had for you on this Thursday morning. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, where Glenora will be taking over and bringing you everything fantastic.
All right, see you guys tomorrow.